So yes, it's a tough journey. You know, self liberation, self love, just self is one of those journeys. Like I said, it'd be 1,000 people, and only 10 of them are able to continue the journey. And that comes from everything starts at home. You know, everything starts with family and things of that nature. Everything starts from home. How you grew up, how you was nurtured, how you was taught, your environment, your community, people, places, and things, and who you are as a person. You know, we have to remember that the enemy comes in every shape, form, left, right, back, forth, whatever the case may be, right? And if you do not have a strong spirit, a strong mindset, you will fall into the crevices. But yeah, fall off the nation of a nation. If you're not that pillar, right? If you cannot be that pillar to be able to shine a light on yourself first and foremost, you can fall victim to a lot of things. And unfortunately, that's what it is in life. You know, again, I've always, in my videos, I would say, I've always been a God-fearing woman. I've always believed in God. Always. Regardless of how I moved around that situation, right? I've always believed in a higher power. I always believed that it's the kings of kings, Lord of lords, you know? And that's been important actually for me now, you know, and I'm grateful for that mindset. That mindset have taken me a long way, you know, have allowed me not to be lost in the midst of my troubles, my problems, my redemption story, you know. It's allowed me to be used in a vessel for God. And back to everything starting at home, yeah, you know, in a video previous or in my stories or whatever, bring up a child in a way that they should grow and be able to find a way, basically, you know what I'm saying? How you train and raise that child determines their future, determines the future generation. You know, we, even as adults, we all need direction, you know? It ain't always just the children. Even as adults, we need direction as well. You know, we need to know how to be directed. You know, even if it's not from us, we have to know how to be directed. And having people in your life that are actually of leadership roles that can direct you is important. You know, and it's not always. It's important. Yeah, it's important to be directed. However, sadly, a lot of children coming from homes have to be the leaders, have to be the directors, directing and upholding things themselves. That's kids, raising themselves. You know what I'm saying? And being the adult at a certain age. You know, being the adult at a certain age, having to actually teach the adults. There are children that are actually that have to do that, and I'm one of those children. You know, that's why I am who I am today. And again, it's not about birds of a feathers flock together, and it's not always your product of your environment. I'm always iffy about those kind of statements. You know, you can grow up as a child having your parents having the most money, they spoil you, they give you every single thing, you get to go to the best school, you have the best role models, but you come up to be a spoiled brat, an ignorant person, an evil person, but you had everything in the grasp of your hand. Versus you being a child growing up in your Cinderella story, you know, the evil mother, the evil stepmothers and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? The evil eyes, point blank period. But instead of you becoming malicious and evil because you were the product of that environment, but you come up being the most amazing person, having the best, the purest heart, having humanity and compassion and things of that nature. So it's not really, things are not really what it is, face value. Birds of the feathers, again, can flock together if you allow it. You want to be you want to keep your stories a sad story, you can allow that. But I don't believe in anybody paving my way. I don't believe in allowing people to dictate what my life is going to be. I don't care for people writing my stories, you know, painting a picture. There we go. Painting a picture, or again, judging people and you don't know who they are. Like in the Bible, that prostitute that God used, she was looked down upon. That homeless person we see on the street, because they look raggedy, you don't know what their story is. They might be a billionaire, but because you see them looking like that at that very moment, you judge them. So things are not what they seem. People are not who they are. Me being in the slums is not my last destination. Me being a billionaire, I can fall down from the hierarchy and become that homeless person. Me being that homeless person, I could be a billionaire tomorrow. God writes our last story. He is the author of it. So regardless of how you paint people, what situation you think you're going to put them through, you don't have, humans does not have the last say. Humans does not have the last say. So just always remember that regardless of what you're going through right now in this moment, and whatever you are going to go through, it's all destined in a sense. You can say, oh, dang, God, why you made me eat from the ground, or, you know, eat in the sand, or whatever, be a homeless. That's your story to tell along the way. That's your story to tell. So that's how I think about it, you know. Again, I've been through every single thing in life you can think about. Literally every single thing. Every single thing. In one of my videos, I talk about death and rebirth. I have been through the darkest of the darkest times. Yet and still, I rise. Because I know I'm destined for more. I know I have a high calling on my life. And I know God is the only person that writes my last story. So, yes, I'm going to use my creativity while I'm in my season of relaxing. I am going to write. And it was something I watched earlier say, don't tell people what you're going to do. I'm going to tell people what I'm going to do right now. Like, and it's not saying in details per se, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to write. I'm excited about the story of Seraphina the Beauty and Columbus the Beast. I'm going to try my best to get up and do it. But like I said, you know, when you start telling stories, it's always people that are trying to block your blessings and do anything they can to stop it.